Okay. Yes, you're still watching Rubbin Minds, and my producer is to blame for that song that you just saw on air. I have nothing to do with it because I don't think Nigerian jollof tastes funny. What the hell? Well, welcome back to Rubbin Minds, and yes, we're going to be discussing the jollof rice wars on the show today. I mean, it was quite talked about this week, especially after the Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, did have that moment with Richard Quest from CNN where he was asked what jollof rice he thought was the best, and he said Senegal. And Nigeria, there was a loud gasp across the country after that moment. And he tried to save it, but I mean, the damage was already done, and it was headlines the next all over the news. Well, I have here with me a chef, Bola Riwairo. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you for
having me. And of course, Honey Tongue, a comedian. Thanks for coming. I know it seems like a very playful thing to talk about, but it's actually very serious for a lot of people. Because even I was watching the interview, I think it was on Friday night, and I didn't think I ever took the Ghana jollof, Nigeria jollof was that deeply until the minister actually didn't say Nigeria, and my heart actually sank. Why has this become such a big deal all of a sudden? I mean, it's always been there, yeah, but it looks like all of a sudden it's all everybody wants to talk about. Every debate leads back to the jollof wars. Basically,
I'm a Nigerian chef, and then it's like a bias towards me to never choose the Nigerian jollof rice. But, you know, to start with, I can reckon with him if he says Nigerian, the best jollof is Senegalese. Actually, it's not. But because jollof rice started from Senegal, known as Wolof rice, the Wolof people, you know, you can relate it to the French, Creole, one-pot jambalaya. But going to the fact that he says Senegalese jollof is better, that's a battle on its own. But to me, yeah, the battle between the Ghana jollof and the Nigerian jollof has started for a while now, since social media and all that. And then, you know, there's a marked difference between the preparation of the two. And the major difference is the type of rice. I have a friend, he's a fashion designer. And then he came to Lagos, he flew on a flight, and he was like, the jollof rice, I don't like it. That is grainy. I'm like, why? That we use basmati rice. I'm like, okay. This is the problem. Why we have that big dichotomy, let me use that word, or disparity between the rices, because the texture of the Ghanaian rice is a bit softer than the Nigerian rice, but we cannot in any way compare their preparation techniques.
What are you good in the corner there? What is your problem with?
How can you compare Nigerian and Ghanaian rice? Let's remove Senegal. Senegal is not even in the debate.
They just gave it to us and they went away.
Imagine, Senegal is not in the equation at all. You are talking of Nigerian rice. Nigerian rice starts from the top and then that under.
The best part.
My brother. Where everybody is just, you know, I grew up knowing that Sundays were the times where they cook jollof rice. Niger jollof rice, not Ghanaian jollof rice. You know, when they asked our Minister of Information about the best jollof rice, I felt
he said what, he corrected himself though.
He corrected himself. That's what, maybe he thought they asked that from. Probably, or maybe they asked that was your best outfit, Senegalese outfit. So maybe things like that came up, and then, but asking for the best jollof rice, my brother, it is Nigeria's best.
There's no contest. Okay. Have you eaten Ghana? Like, okay, now you were talking about preparation.
Yeah.
In tasting now, what is the marked difference for you as a chef? I mean, you probably have sat down to taste both as a chef. What was the marked difference for you?
Part of my journey of being a chef is traveling to places and then tasting food, right? Having a taste orientation of particular food. I've eaten Ghanaian jollof rice, and I was born with Nigerian jollof rice. And then the thing with the problem between both of them is that the Nigerian jollof rice has this, especially the party one, has this burnt charredness that comes with it,
which is what we love.
That's what we love. And then you can't compare party rice from jollof rice. And that's what the Ghanaians do. They do the jollof rice with basmati, and then it impairs the flavor. I can't say the cooking technique is bad. I can't, but I'll be Judas if I say Ghanaian jollof rice is better.
Are ingredients different?
Ingredients are similar. They all start with the red sauce base, the ragu base, tomato base. But, you know, the Ghanaians sometimes use lamb, they use all of that few things, and their signature shito pepper. All right? But the Nigerians, we are very, very inventive with ours. You can have the one based with ginger, you can have the one based with vegetables and other stuff. But the preparation technique is not very, very different. But that concluding taste, I'll say, is from the patty burnt flavor we get.
My God.
With dry meat.
I'm telling you, fried dry meat. And I know it's a thing, for the Ghanaians not to have soft, fluffy rice. They find our rice really hard and grainy. And as a Nigerian chef, if you go to a catering event and then you give them sticky rice, you've failed. Even if you brought potato dauphinoise or whatever you brought, you're tested based on how you can cook jollof rice. So the preparation is slightly different.
Senegal, and I think the Gambia, that region at least, is where this all came from. So what is Nigeria and Ghana's own inside? Why is it the both of you people that are so intensely fighting?
If I even saw on Twitter where they said Ghanaian rice is made from heaven. I replied that person saying, even our Nigerian rice can cure cancer. Because I think the war just started over, I think like 4 or 5 years ago.
It became very intense then,
Yeah, I was just surprised. What's it about jollof rice?
You know,
I mean, this is something that we eat in Nigeria. Like, if you get to a wedding and you don't see Nigeria jollof rice
every day.
Every day. In fact, weddings now every Saturday. If you don't see Nigerian jollof rice, it's probably a prayer meeting. It must not be.
No. Let's not go there. I know for sure the Ghanaians have this Sundays.
And they love our food.
The Ghanaians have this Sundays where they have jollof rice Sundays.